Hi guys, Juliana here and welcome to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you very creative, very cool background that is very affordable and it looks amazing and photographs very well. So it's very festive and it will be fantastic for a beauty shoot or maybe some jewelry shoot or just a beautiful portrait. It does look very festive and very opulent. Actually, I already shot the process of me shooting, so you can see I already have the makeup done and everything. So just I want to mention that I had the idea in my head and I wasn't actually able to capture it entirely the way I had it in my head, but and it took me quite some time to try different, and you will see in the video later on the creative process. So sometimes it's not really short, it's just like you set it up and you start. Sometimes you really have to search for it. Even though the picture I feel turned out really well, still it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So I'll continue test and maybe later on in the future I'm going to make another video. The set is very simple. You are going to be needing one thing, and this is a foil, a food foil. So I just take it and I've decided to put it on one of my backgrounds, polystyrene board that I bought in Home Depot, and I painted. And I have two of them, and one of them I deliberately left as it was, pink color. So I'll be able to pin different backgrounds on it, and this is the case. This video is the case. So I'm going to measure it and I'm going to cut the pieces from the food foil and I'm going to crumble in my hands, creating this beautiful texture that will going to reflect and bounce the light in many different ways and create that amazing background. And the idea behind it is, so first of all I want to mention that you can use it just as is. It looks really beautiful, but I wanted to go a step forward and I actually want to give it a color. Okay guys, so here's the set and let me walk you through it very fast and explain you why all of these things are exactly where they are. So first let's start with the speed light. I use two lights for this particular set. So the first one is this speed light and it is directed exactly to the background, but for this particular set usually I would place speed light right behind me, but in this particular case I don't want to do that, just because I don't need really intense light. What I need is color. So the what is it, inverse law, or how's it called? Anyways, there is a law, the more closer light source to the object or subject that you photograph, in this case it will be a background, then the lights will be brighter and the shadow will be darker, and the contrast will be higher. And the more you take light source away from the subject, the more equally lit and spread out and softer the light is. So this is what I use for this particular set, just because I don't need harsh light, I don't need it white. What I need color, and I need it equally spread out. So that's why I actually place my speed light next to me. As you see, it's exactly where I will going to be sitting. And because when I test the light, because it doesn't have any diffusion or anything, the light would spread out everywhere, and it would spill on my hair and on the left side of my body. That's why I use the flag, and I already used it before in the previous video when I do 3 sets up for the black and white photography, as you see, and it's just a piece of the paper, so any paper will do. Or of course, if you have a flag, you can use that one. And there will be 2 gels, and I use 2 gels to create the color. So I use yellow and red just to create that beautiful rich orange color, because I felt whenever I use orange gel it just doesn't give me that rich color, so I use 2 of them.
and it did make a difference. Then there is a wind machine, obviously it's optional, and the camera will be positioned directly at me, and there is a soft box that will be the main source of light. As you see it, I angle it forward as much as I possibly could, just because I had to work with what I have. Ideally, for this particular set, if you have a smaller diffuser, it will be best like a smaller softbox or octabox. But I just don't have it. This is the only one I have. So I had to angle it as much as possibly can, just to ensure that as less as possible light to spill to the background. So yes, I think I explained everything. It's pretty simple actually, just one light with gels on the background, and the other light is for the main subjects. Just make sure that if you have a smaller diffuser, then you can use that. And yes, that's probably it.
You one bonus hack that you can do. So I'm not saying that every one of you have that, but I know a lot of you do. So if you have a 5-in-1 collapsible reflector diffuser, or if you just have, okay, look at that. So it doesn't have to be just reflector, it's just so it can be a very great, beautiful background. You can use your reflector if you have, especially silver or gold one, looks divine. You can use it as a background, and I will not going to show you in this video exactly how I use it. It's very simple. Now I use it twice already for 2 photo shoots, and pictures turn out amazing. So for both pictures I didn't use flash on the back just because it was too reflective and I didn't really like it. Very simple. Look, it's a simple idea. Just take your reflector if you have one, and you can use silver or gold surface, and just ask someone and put it behind the model or your client or whoever you want to photograph behind your subject, and use it as a background. Just make sure that you will probably have to adjust the angle a little bit, and usually whenever I use this as a background I angle it a little bit forward, just because I feel if you will put it straight it will reflect a lot of light, especially if you use flash. It will reflect a lot of light into the camera, and perhaps you don't want that. So, and you will kind of lose, you see, if you reflect right now you kind of lose all this texture and it's just white. So you will want to angle it just as so, a little bit forward. So it's the best. What I usually ask is, I have assistant, they hold it, that they will angle it a little bit forward, and then you can see all this beautiful texture. So this is a great option for you, and then you don't have to create anything manual, just like the background that I show you in this video. Although with that background you can create it as large as you want, so potentially you can make it a full size, and again it's beautiful. I think it looks just divine. So yes, this is kind of a simple idea for you, and as you see the photographs, they turn out really beautiful. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and please thumbs up if you do. Comment what you thought of it. Did you like the idea? Would you try it? And if you do try, please make sure to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it, and share this video. It would be amazing and big help for my channel, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!